And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. But 1st down, Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. This one now, Charles, you'd have to think all but over.
I would agree with that because this offensive line, they've been physical from the first snap of the game, and it's taken a toll on this defense. And it was never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the line of scrimmage forward, and they open up enough space there to get their guy into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing is Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Goff's throw into the hands of Reynolds here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 5. From the 50, it's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reynolds. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a 1st down. There's Goff. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Again, Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. There he goes left side. Down to the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick-6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
63.
Hurts will throw. And my goodness, another interception. Jack Campbell with a pick.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Goff on 1st down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly, but the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming, but that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Over the middle to Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
And as this defense walks